What? Why is the song starting? Hello, everyone. Welcome to the West Marches. I don't know why the fuck that just happened. We're back. It's the first roleplay show since PAX, so that's why that music began. Strippin, why? What the fuck? You don't have a beard, man. What the fuck?
Who's this beautiful teenager?
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
No, we're gonna talk. We have to get through this as a group. What the fuck did you do?
Buddy.
It got too long, and I was trying to trim it with
you fucked up.
apparatus, and I went too deep, so there was like a bald patch, and then I was like, fuck. And then I had to shear myself like a sheep while I was crying in the mirror.
It's the worst.
That's terrifying.
The tears were like washing the hair off my face into the sink. So I didn't even have to wash my face because I was crying so much.
Maybe we should just bring this sad song up in memory of Strippin's beard.
I hope you saved that stuff. You could take it to an alchemist and make a potion of manly sadness.
It's true.
What would a potion of manly sadness give me?
I don't know.
I don't know.
So it would make you manlier, but also sad.
I mean, I feel like I'm in that situation now. Except
well, you're happy. I mean, you're sad anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, it lets you bottle it for later.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a standard misshave. It's a standard misshave.
That's why, dude. You gotta go to a pro. Me and Steven learned the right way. We go to pros. We have other people cut our beards.
Hang on. The last time you told me a story about you going to get your beard trimmed, it nearly resulted in
Look, she wasn't a pro, all right?
Slit.
She wasn't a pro.
Slit your throat.
She was a amateur posing as a pro and lied to me. And I will never go back to that person.
I've never had this problem before.
That's disappointing.
Yeah. Well, you're missing out because we get to tell these grand advententures of the
I've
beard.
never had a problem with mistrimming my beard either, because I don't.
There you go. There you go.
Let it live.
How was the journey back to London town, Strippin?
Horrible.
What? It was bad?
I got a bad back from the plane.
Really?
Oh God.
And
yeah.
And I still have it.
Me too, buddy. Oh my God.
Do you have like a? Well, you have a pretty long flight.
I literally just
like 10
like
hours.
turned around in my chair just a little bit, and now there's this muscle like right about here on my back. It's just like, ugh.
Yeah, it's like a 10-hour flight, and now I've been sitting funny ever since. It doesn't help that I don't have a gaming chair. I like stream on a dining chair.
I thought you were getting one.
Yeah, dude.
I thought you got. Didn't you
streaming
get?
every day on a dining chair for 12 hours.
Hang on, let's just like, yeah.
Why?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
I love my chair. Like, and I'm not like sponsored by DX Racer or anything. I just genuinely really like sitting in this chair.
DX Racer is a shit chair, but they're okay. They're better than
I like
kitchen
it.
chairs.
Whatever. You're just picky. You make weird decisions anyway, like eating dry Pop-Tarts.
I'm gonna get a Need for Speed chair. A Need for Seat chair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Them and DX Racers should fight, and the winner just has to kill themselves too because they suck. That's actually how that's gonna go.
I like this.
All right,
So what kind of chair do you have? Yeah.
I have a steel case Leap.
Fight.
It's a very good chair. It looks plain, but it'll
Yeah, it
last a
looks
lifetime.
stupid. Mine has my logo on it.
I don't care.
It's amazing.
Nope.
It's branded, dude.
Yeah, I was looking at those
branding
DX Racers
I
back
can
when I
see
was
the-
buying a new chair, and
Don't.
the reviews were not as
You know
good
what?
as
You know
I
what
had-
DX Racer does? They go to Office Max and then just strip off all the leather and put their own on it, and then they sell that chair.
No, I had an Office Max chair, and it was super uncomfortable to sit in. This is way better. This is
All
like they modeled them after the like Mopar, or what is it, Sparco chairs that you put into cars. That's why I like it.
It's like a bucket seat.
Yeah, like I feel like I'm sitting in my car
protects
when
your lumbar when you're going 100 miles an hour at your computer.
Yeah.
You really get those G forces.
She just loves the racing games. She's
all
all
those
about it.
frames.
Yeah, plays Forza.
Yeah, Forza 6 is huge on Anne's upcoming game list.
Totally.
Next week, she's going to go deep into it.
Yep.
Anything else, Strippin? You've been playing Diablo 3 hardcore. How's that going? Did you die yet?
I haven't, but like the longer you live,
Yeah.
the worse it gets because the
It
more
does.
you become.
Yep.
And then you have to like do the higher difficulties. So like, I did my first Torment 7 today,
Yeah.
and there was like 6 or 7 close calls where I had to like teleport back out and just like take a breather.
What are you playing? What class?
I'm playing a Crusader, but I've just started a Witch Doctor because apparently Crusaders suck this season.
Oh. Yeah, my roommate's
shit.
playing a monk. But he's playing non-hardcore, so like, who fucking
He's
cares?
not even playing.
Yeah.
That's no way to live.
Yeah.
Once you
That's
go
what I'm
hardcore,
about.
you can't go back because the adrenaline
true.
rush.
He's already like fully geared out and has like almost 400 Paragon level or whatever.
I had a friend who started playing like this week, like first time he'd played Diablo 3.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, play hardcore with me. So we made it to level 14. I was like, Ian, don't stand in those explosive blue, you know, like the frozen ones. Don't stand in those. He stood in it. He got like knocked to 1 health by like 5 explosions at once. And he killed the molten guy who was right next to him. So he's just standing there frozen with the molten orb, slowly expanding at level 14. And I was like,
That sucks.
Ian, I told you, buddy. He died and he raged and he quit.
At least he learned early. It doesn't take that long to get to.
I have like a community. I started a community clan, like a guild.
Yeah.
And every time I stream, people can apply and they can join. And it's hardcore seasonal.
Yeah.
And if someone dies, the whole guild says goodbye, and then I boot them from the clan.
That's so good.
Like
That's
they're
pretty
dead
good.
for good. So
That's
as soon
pretty
as
good.
someone dies, they're dead for good. We all say goodbye, and then we just like send them away on a Viking ship.
Are you playing on like Europe or?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're playing on Europe.
I don't know if I could play on that because of the ping. I just raged it.
Most of the guys are on US.
Really?
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
I would die and just bitch about the ping being the reason I died. Like,
Yeah, you would.
it's an easy scapegoat for me, and I don't want that in my life. I don't want that in my life. Well, I'm glad you made it back to London town at least safe. You didn't.
Thank
None of us. Also, round of applause. None of us are sick.
None of us are
cut-
sick.
Yeah.
Have you spoken to Shannon?
No, I know she's sick.
She's
so
so
dying.
sick. She's so sick.
I know Gassy's
Terrible.
sick. I know Diction's sick. I know.
Who else? Giant Waffle.
Oh, he's sick.
Tweeting about it, I think I saw.
You know what it was? Is all that tequila.
Yeah.
Actually.
No,
fought
but then why was
off the illness.
Gassy sick?
Oh, good point.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
I-
And then why am I not sick then?
yeah,
Isn't
and
it tequila?
didn't even
Like-
drink.
I did drink.
I never saw a
liar.
drink touch your mouth ever.
It's he's a total liar. You were like ordering more drinks for me than I could even consume.
That
I was
was
like, I
on
still have a
Thursday.
full drink, and he's like, yeah, bring her another drink. I'm like, I can't drink all
That
that.
was on. Look, you said you wanted to match me and Strippin at the start of the night, I believe.
I think that you imagined that you wanted me to drink that much.
Maybe
That is
you
what
wanna play-
happened.
I don't know.
Look, Anne, you got to play with the big boys. You need to get those tequilas down. Right?
We only had, like,
I mean,
one tequila anyway.
sure. We were drinking whiskeys though. That was whiskey,
She
ginger
didn't even
ale, and
have
like
the
whiskey
tequila
sour.
shot, Strippin. At the bar, she was not even there to endure that.
That one was
wasn't-
horrible. You were
Was
an
that the
idiot.
first night? That was Thursday night after the.
Yeah, that was
Steak
after
and
the
seafood
steakhouse.
place?
First night.
Yeah, I got
First-
really sick, so I left.
Not just the first night, like basically the first drink.
Tequila.
We go to a bar, and JP's like, "I'll get the drinks," and just comes back with double Patron shots.
Yeah,
Damn
Just
straight.
it was good.
This is how you begin it. It
You gotta
was.
come out the gate strong.
It was good.
It was horrible.
Look, I blacked out literally as I opened the door to my room, so it was like the perfect night.
Perfect.
It was the perfect night. It was great. It was great. Anyways, Steven, what's going on with you?
Dude, like this week has been super relaxing.
Oh yeah.
Since I haven't had anything to do since getting back from PAX. Well, I mean, like other than work or whatever. And I did manage to avoid getting sick, so I've just been like chilling every evening. It's so good.
Nice.
But, now ready to get back into the West marches. Yeah.
Where's the cat?
So like she took to starting to hide back in like a corner over there.
Uh-huh.
And I took her little bed out from under my bed and I put it back in the corner, and ever since then she's been super, super happy about sleeping there. It's basically like there's more cat fur than bed to that bed now. Yeah. But she'll probably be around sometime soon.
She'll pop up eventually.
She was super needy as soon as I got back. The first night she was like stomping all over me all night, meowing in my face. I'd be like, Kiska, come here.
Did you have a friend watch over, or did you just leave her in the house?
Yeah. No, 6 days is too long to leave a cat without
Yeah.
any attention. So I had a friend coming by every day to give her wet food and try to give her a little bit of company, which she probably hated because she hates people. So, oh well. Sorry,
stuff.
Kiska.
Good stuff. She can't hear you, Steven. It's okay.
I apologize.
She has no idea what you're saying. I don't even know why you did that. Why are you turning the other way now? Are you ashamed to look at her? What was that?
She's over there, JP. I can't even see her.
Okay. All right.
She doesn't look at me. She's not deigning to
All
grace
right.
me with
I
her
don't.
presence right now.
That's a weird relationship you have with your cat. Adam, save me. Talk about your bird.
Talk about your bird.
Whatever, man. My bird doesn't give a fuck. We came home and he's just like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
Okay, business as usual.
Did you have you freezed any treats for him lately in like ice cubes?
No, it's too cold for that now. I live in Vancouver, man. Summer's over.
How cold is it there? What the fuck?
Right now.
Did you just
14
check your
degrees.
Apple Watch? I don't want to know what the temperature is from your fucking hipster watch, Adam.
It's 14 degrees. I'm sorry. That's how I know. I looked at the place where the temperature is. which is the closest thing I could find right here. I could have looked it up on
Jesus
weather.com or whatever, but there it is.
14 degrees
Celsius?
is cold.
14 degrees Celsius, yeah. It's like, it's not summer anymore.
That's like 60 or 70 Fahrenheit, probably.
I don't know what it is.
It's about 60, I think.
Yeah, about 60.
That's
So
not bad. That's what it was in Seattle. Was pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the temperature it's going to be pretty much like for the whole like winter. It'll be like 10 or 8 maybe at the lowest.
You guys don't get snow up there?
Yeah, make that face at me, Steven. That's what you get for living in Montreal, sucker.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's not going to get any colder than like last year. I think it bottomed out at like 4 maybe.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming by today. I'm gonna go move to Vancouver right now. So
See you
have a
later,
good
koala.
time.
Have fun hanging out or something. More koala jokes. What's a koala joke? I don't even know. I'm done. Spent. It gets way too. The reason why Steven's bitching is because it gets so fucking cold in Montreal.
Freezing.
Like
yeah.
negative 30 cold on some nights.
Yep.
Fahrenheit.
No. Negative like 50 on
Well,
some
that's
nights.
Celsius. That's
Is that
Celsius.
why you
Negative
grow-
negative 30 on some days when I walk
That is
to work.
That's Celsius, though,
Bad
everyone.
time. Yeah, it's temperate here forever.
Yeah.
It's great.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Adam, did you do anything exciting the past week besides not getting sick?
No, that's about as exciting as it gets for me this week. I just played some Shadowrun and got ready for Swan Song and Mirror Shades when we play those again.
Did you beat the
Dude, don't even.
Hong Kong?
I spent an extra 25 minutes. I went 25 minutes overtime on my last stream trying to finish
And you
Hong
didn't do it?
Kong. The pacing at the end of that game, everything else about the game has been good, but like they're like, the game's over. No, wait, here's an hour of you talking to NPCs. Wait, let's make it 2. Why not? I don't know.
Just to
It's
wrap
so
everything
frustrating. Like it builds up to this like huge ending where you do the big last boss fight and stuff, and you're like, yes, I won, and they give you a cutscene and everything, and then it's like, okay, go back to town and talk to every single NPC in the whole game and tell them what you just did. It's like I don't. Ugh, so irritating. But the rest of the game has been great. So we'll see if we can finish it next week.
up. There you go. What's up? What's up next on your list?
You know, I don't know. People keep wanting me to play that Satellite Rain, but I think I'm cyberpunked out. I think
What
I might just
don't
hang
know
out
what
and do
that
some
is.
dinosaur stuff for a while.
What is Satellite Rain?
Satellite
Dinosaur
Rain-
stuff.
Yeah, dinosaur stuff. Well, so before I
Oh,
left
that's
for
kinda cool.
PAX, our fucking dinosaur tribe got decimated, so we're all kind of like trying to start over. I have to go capture more dinosaurs.
You're scattered to the winds.
I know. I think it might be time for my old survivor to commit suicide by the ocean, and I might make up a new guy. We'll see.
I'm looking at Satellite Rain. That looks pretty all right.
Yeah, right. But I need to take a break because it's just been like tactical squad based cyberpunk whatever for like a month. So we're gonna take a step back from that shit because XCOM's gonna be coming out fairly soon too. So
Yeah, video games are coming out. It's kind of crazy.
yeah,
Sorry, I'm still looking at Satellite. That looks pretty cool. I might have to check that
yeah.
out. Well, cool stuff. Last but not least, Anne. I don't know what to talk to you about. H1Z1 sucks. That's a pretty shitty game. Don't play that.
I like it. I mean, you just get salty about it.
I got real salty last night when we were
I
playing.
know.
I
We
just
were, like,
I got
angry.
up. I died. I got up and I just left the computer for like almost 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Just came back.
He didn't even say like I'll be right back or anything. He literally just left. I was like, hello JP's chat.
Yeah.
How are you guys doing? Like
It was great. It was great.
the game's fun.
What do you want to talk about? I don't know what to talk to you about. Pop-Tarts
I
are
don't
pretty
know.
good if
I
you
mean-
don't get the fucking shitty version that you like.
Okay,
Right.
here's the secret,
Let's
guys.
talk about this.
Brown sugar, unfrosted Pop-Tarts. Put them in the toaster. When they come out, you put butter on top, and it is amazing. And JP doesn't believe me. It's really good. Highly recommended. I don't know what to talk to JP about because we talk like every day.
Yeah, we talk.
So your whole chat is just like, yeah, we already know who she is. We don't really
Why
need
would you
to.
have unfrosted Pop-Tarts?
See,
It's like-
that's what I'm saying.
Because you put them in the toaster and then you put butter on top. I don't need like the extra sugary, crusty crap on the top of it.
I put frosted ones in the toaster.
Yeah, but then you can't put butter on top, man.
But
But
what
it's
is
just like
what-
toast.
You watch. You could put
You can
butter,
put butter on.
anything,
You can put butter on the
man.
bottom.
It's like literally, you could do that if you wanted to. I don't like
That might
the
be
like
extra better.
crusty. It's like this like weird dry icing thing. I don't know. I don't really like it.
So
But
what is the
toast
point of
it.
the butter? Is the point of the butter to make the top like not?
It makes it not dry. Like you were talking earlier about how you're like, "Bleh, I don't have water.
I still
like, you
don't.
don't need
I had to
water.
put gum in my mouth.
Eating a dry Pop-Tart is like putting a handful of sand in your mouth.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it just immediately just
But
your
it's
head
like
just.
it's like sand that tastes good.
Yeah, right. Delicious
Good
sand.
tasting sand.
Yeah.
Good tasting sand.
Oh.
Someone in the chat just says, "What the fuck are Pop-Tarts? You have a life that is not worth living, my friend. Go get a Pop-Tart.
Oh.
Pop-Tart.
They're so good.
They even
Damn,
sell them
your
in
guys'
England.
chat is
There's
haters.
no
Are you serious?
reason to not.
No
know
one
what
likes
Pop-Tarts
Are
Pop-Tarts.
they called something
Have
different?
you
in
guys
England?
have you
Are they
even
like-
tried it before you
No,
start
No, I've
eating
never had
it?
it. I'm gonna try it because you suggested
Yeah,
it.
try it before you
Pop-Tarts.
just are like this.
Yeah.
That's stupid. Just try it. It's
Yeah.
good.
Also, last night, guys, I went to Walmart at 1:30 a.m. in the middle of the night. It was
I
great.
saw that.
Fantastic trip. I bought, I bought a loaf of bread, some brie from Walmart, which was a terrible decision, some
Walmart
Pop-Tarts,
brie.
and then a bunch of air fresheners because I was at Walmart, and I was gonna buy some Star Wars stuff, but they didn't. They were kind of like rampaged yesterday. Did anyone buy any Star Wars stuff?
I feel like I want to. I
Force
just want to
Friday?
talk. I want to talk for a second about the 1 a.m. Walmart situation.
Yeah.
First of all, because I feel like in the distant future, when the singularity has come and most people have ascended their consciousness into the cloud, and everyone that's left on Earth, it'll be like a Walmart at 3 a.m. Like way too big and overly brightly lit, and people just wandering around staring at products they don't need
without
going,
purpose.
Yeah, without purpose.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Where am I? What's
You
happening?
get there and you forget why you came because
There's
it's
something
1
vaguely,
a.m.
vaguely dystopian about
I know why I
late-night
went.
Walmart.
I went to go buy air fresheners and ended up with a loaf of bread, brie, and Pop-Tarts.
Sure.
Because I got the loaf of bread and I was like, I need dessert, right? Let's get some fucking Pop-Tarts, and that was the thought process.
Yeah, you got Walmarted.
Yeah, I got Walmarted. There you go.
That's how they get you.
That's how they get you. I guess we're good. Steven, we're done talking about Pop-Tarts. You want to play the West Marches?
Speaking of
guess.
disgusting things,
Yeah. God, Pop-Tarts.
They're pretty good, man.
Like,
They're literally
Yeah?
there is zero nutritional value though in a Pop-Tart.
yeah. It's like technically the flavor is tasty when it's in your mouth, but like, there's so many more tasty things out there.
Not at Walmart.
That's true. Not at Walmart.
As far as like pre-processed packaged foods, Pop-Tarts are
yes,
number one.
Pop-Tarts are high on the list.
Yes.
Along with Pringles.
Pringles are pretty good too.
So, yeah, like, it's been a little while since we played. What the hell is this game about? What do we do in this? I think we all are in town and you're all talking around a table or something.
We're
God,
murder hobos. We're murder hobos. So,
you are murder hobos.
We murder
out
things.
for murder. Let me see.
So
Let me look at.
how long have you known that word existed, Sam?
like 2 weeks, and now it's my go-to word.
I know. I
But
love
yeah,
it. I love how excited about
So
murder
good.
hobo you are.
Even
Makes
in
me so
ARC.
happy.
I've been using it in ARC lately as
Yeah.
well.
That's yeah. It totally applies. Most video games are built upon the back of murder hoboing. Let's see. Roll 1d6 plus 1. How many days has it been since the last adventure? It's been 5 days, so that makes it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 2nd of September. So we got some Poe. We've got Lyra Wind Song. We have Gallahan Oathkeeper and Grigory Petrovich. Excellent. Love it. Welcome back to all of you. Before we get started with deciding what our adventure is going to be, let's find out what y'all have been doing in the time since your last adventure. Looks like Grigory's been away for like almost a month, maybe 20 days or so. The others of you, similar amounts of time. Lyra, probably about that much time as well. So yeah, downtime activities. Cool. So, yep, you can do some hard work and earn some gold. That's at the top here. Yeah, you can do some fitness training, spending 25 gold pieces to gain a fitness training die. You can add the D4 to any strength, dexterity, or constitution check, saving throw, or skill use after I tell you the result of the roll. You can study at the library, and that's a similar thing. You gain a free study die, or you can spend 40 gold to get 2 of them, or limited advantage on any one intelligence, wisdom, or charisma check, saving throw, or skill use. So it's not advantage that you can just use on anything, but yeah. Or you could go visit the Alchemist, El Assault. You can either get 1 free healing potion, or for 40 gold, take 2. And generally they cost 50 gold each, so that's a really good value. Also, there is now a monument of heroes built in town. So what this looks like is there's like a statue of Darius. So this elven man who's, very finely dressed with a rapier at his side, and Kellen, so a human, kind of grungy, a big scar across his eye, with a manticore spike necklace on around his neck.
I'm confused why this is called the Monument of Heroes because I just see statues of a couple of chumps.
Am I right?
There's no
Oh.
Gallahan or Gregory up there. What's that about?
And there's a plaque between the two with everybody's name written on it.
Oh, great. I'm on plaque. Very heroic.
I literally dragged those two through the dungeon last week.
That's true, yeah. And they were the ones to get all the credit because they paid the money. So it's at level 1, which means that if you die, you can start a new character up to the same level as your max level character, up to level 3. And if you visit the Monument of Heroes during your downtime, if you didn't level up at the end of last session, you can pay 40 gold to level up once to a maximum of level 3. So basically what this does is if you're a new character, it gets you up to the max level of the Monument of Heroes really quickly. If you're an old character, or if you're making a new character, it lets you just start at a higher level. So we're going to push levels upwards in the West Marches pretty quickly here now. So let's start with Gallahan. What have you been doing?
Well, after the last mission, Gallahan was very intent on getting gold.
Yes.
People misunderstood his intentions for greed, but he actually put that money towards rebuilding an orphanage in the town.
Okay.
So for the last week, he's been doing a bit of manual labor.
Got it. So just the hard work.
Yeah. I'd go with hard work.
Okay, awesome.
Been putting in that hard work.
What's your level? You're level 3?
I'm level 3.
Yeah, so roll 3d8.
Okay.
All right, you gain 12 gold pieces from helping build this orphanage.
Okay,
Tell me about this orphanage. What's the deal with this place?
It was like kind of looked after by the church, but it was in need of repair, and they didn't have the manpower or the people to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And Gallahan, he kind of resonates with kids who have lost their parents.
Okay.
So he's put 100 gold into that orphanage.
Okay.
So I've lost 100 gold, and I was just patching up the roof, making sure the beds are all good, doing the good work.
I'm gonna write an orphanage down here. Orphanage.
All right.
And that was built by what the hell is your name? By Gallahan.
Yeah.
Gallahan the Bold.
It's copyrighted,
many-
Strippin. You can't do that.
I have a question for you, Steven. How many
Yes.
hit points do these orphans have?
1.
And how many are there?
Roll 3d6, Gallahan.
Wait, I thought you couldn't ask how many hit points a thing has.
Well, these are like commoners. Like generally,
They're baby
peasants have
commoners,
peasants
no.
have 1 hit point, really.
But I thought you couldn't ask. Everyone got mad at me last time when I asked.
That was a monster we were fighting. Adam's just being ironic because he wants to sacrifice these children to his
Yeah,
god.
let's see.
I'm not going to
Roll
sacrifice
3d6.
I don't understand the rules anymore.
There are
You guys are changing everything.
There are no rules, basically.
there are 11 orphans at this orphanage.
11 orphans, eh?
Yes.
All right.
Each one of them is worth 600 experience points.
All right, fuck it, everybody. Gallahan, I'll pay you back.
That's the town improvement here. The orphanage is just an XP farm.
I'll pay you back.
All right, so Gallon helped to build an orphanage. Grigori, what have you been doing?
I think that I was probably traveling, maybe out on the borders between the West Marches and the East Marches.
Okay.
Making sure only the right people get into the West Marches.
Yeah, of course.
No, I'm gonna do I think one of the terrain. No, I'm gonna get potions. Fuck it, I'm getting potions.
Okay, cool.
Can't have
are
too
you
many
getting
potions.
Are you getting the 2 of them or only 1?
Yeah, I'll pay the 40 and take the 2 potions
Right on.
because that shit is a discount as fuck.
Yep. Poe, how about you?
Well, I think I was staying at the orphanage.
Okay.
That's how I met Gallahan, because he realized that I'm not a normal kid.
Right, yeah. You were yelling at all the other kids, bossing them around, and then
Yeah,
using your spells to whip them into shape.
No, honestly, he stumbled upon me, and I had a bunch of other kids in a spell circle. I was almost done finishing his spell, and he just kind of like whapped me on the head, knocked me unconscious. Then I just, I guess that's how we know each other.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's a troublemaker.
Something like
Would
that.
you say you were doing work at the orphanage?
No, I think after that I went and told the sad story to Ellis Salt so I can get a free potion of healing.
All right, cool. Yeah. You were like, "Ow, Gallahan hit me on the head."
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, you poor thing. Here, take this."
And she believes me to be still a kid, so she gave me a potion of healing.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, good.
What
And
do those potions heal? It's like a D10, something like that.
no, it's like 2d4 plus 2 or
I'll look
something
it up.
like that.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, look it up. And Lyra, what have you been doing? Do you have 40 gold?
Nope.
Damn.
I have 10.
Okay.
I'm poor. I was fitness training for my adventures.
Cool. So, oh, do you have 25 gold?
Oh, do I have to have 25 gold?
Yeah,
thought it
in order to do
said-
fitness training.
Oh, I read it wrong. Okay. What can I do
If-
that's free?
If you study, you can gain a free study dice.
You win the labor lottery.
Okay.
If you go do hard work, you can gain gold. If you go to the Alchemist, you can get a free potion of healing.
Okay.
Or you could beg from your friends to give you 40 gold so you can level up.
We all just met except for Poe, who is apparently at the orphanage. So, I'm gonna do hard work.
Okay, cool. So you're level 1, right?
Yes.
Okay, roll 1d8.
How do I get to that menu again?
So in the lower right hand corner,
Yeah.
like on the chat, you can just type /roll space 1d8.
1d8.
There you go. Okay, you gained 3 gold. What were you doing? What sort of labor does Lyra engage in?
Oh, for hard work?
Yeah.
I forgot that I wasn't fitness training. I was helping the local townspeople with various things like setting up farmland and building fences.
Yeah, menial labor.
Yes.
Okay, so let's see. Lyra, Gallahan, Grigori, and Poe. So, what are y'all gonna go do today?
Oh, I
Y'all
didn't
read
read that
s-
shit.
Y'all read some information, right?
Yes, wink, wink.
Good, excellently done, JP. Some of you read some information.
Are we
read
still, Stephen, hold on, before we do that, are we still doing inspiration in the usual fashion?
in the
Like the West Marches
Google?
way, the way we
Yes.
do it for real.
We're doing West Marchian inspiration. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys have received some more information about what's been going on. You've heard that there's a delegation of Chayminster dwarves who are being sent from Chayminster to a place called the Rackham Woods, where they've heard rumor that there's a what's it called? A spinning wheel that can spin thread out of any material. And so, of course, the noble dwarf member of this delegation wants to spin gold into thread so that he can have cloths of gold. Some people don't think that's very wise, but whatever. You've heard that there's a strike going on out in Azamrath, where the wizard and his his systematically oppressed workers are fighting back within the confines of the system that's available to them. And you've also heard.
I was gonna say,
Sorry.
I could get behind fomenting some revolution,
Okay.
or killing a bunch of workers for a wizard. I don't know, whichever.
Yeah. And
That's
you've
where we
also,
were last time, right? With the mud pits.
Yeah, that's where
Yeah,
me and
the birds.
Lyra were.
Yes. Yeah. And you've heard of a place called Rackham Woods, which is this terrible forest to the north of town, like beyond the mountains. It's apparently filled with half man, half animal beasts that roam the forest and hate humanity. There's rumors of a radiant cavern somewhere in the forest that has some shining jewel at its deep heart. And the Scions of Rillock, a group of elves that live in the Starkwald, have begun migrating out of the Starkwald and moving into Rackham. The rumor is that they've uncovered something about their ancestral history out there, and also that someone killed one of their guardians in the Starkwald, so they've just kind of decided to fuck off.
What do you guys want to do? Does anyone
I don't
feel
know.
super strong about one of these 4 choices? Because otherwise,
No.
I'm gonna roll a d4.
Yeah, go for it. I don't feel super
Well-
like.
What's the fuck the dwarf and his stupid Rumpelstiltskin bullshit? We should either go investigate the woods before the elves get in there and elf it up a bunch and make it terrible. Or we could go and do the workers thing. Maybe the wizard will pay us to put down the revolution.
He won't.
No,
Do that.
you don't. Okay, you don't. We can go kill the wizard then.
We'll have to pay him for stopping the revolution.
We could go fight the wizard, but there was also a dragon that we had to worry about there.
Yeah, there was a dragon around there.
Oh, that's not insignificant. Did we actually see the dragon? Or?
Nope.
No, I don't think we did.
Oh, so some
He just
people
told us
told
about
you
it.
there was a dragon, and so you ran away. Okay.
I think he told us there was a dragon. No, we ran away from the wizard because he was strong.
Yeah, and we released his. What was the name of the like?
Oh, yeah, we
flying
released that.
It
demon
was
thing?
it was Nuza.
What has Nuza
Nuza.
been up to? Have we seen
Did
him or her?
did she stick with you, Lyra? Is that what happened?
Yeah, because we were gonna go. Well, in the end of it, I wanted to go to the village that was nearby to talk to
Yeah.
those people and find out what they knew about the wizard. So we took
Right.
Nuza, and then we fought one of the guardians on our way out,
Yes.
and we won. And then we were gonna go to the village.
Right. Yeah. So basically, like Nuza has stuck around with you, Lyra, since she decided that you were kind of an interesting person. So yeah, she's kind of hanging out. Like she's a little bit independent, but she'd probably go with you if you cajoled her.
Just hanging out, being a news.
So we could go back and we could try and fight the wizard. Hope that we don't run into the dragon, or if we do, I guess hope to deal with it, and then see what the wizard had stored in his tower. Because I don't think we actually explored his tower. We just were in there, and then he sent us the bill, and then we just left.
If we kill him, there should be a lot of money in that wizard's place.
Yeah, wizards. Have
And I was
gold.
still looking for my artifact that he hinted that he might know where it is in my family.
Yeah.
It sounds like wizard.
Yeah, let's do wizard.
Cool.
Pose
I would
into it.
like to meet this wizard and see what kind of monies he has in his tower.
Was Strippin there? No. Who
No.
was? It was me. Oh, it was Ryan
was-
and Caitlin. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember.
So like, what's the objective today?
Go to tower, overthrow wizard.
Yeah,
Steal-
let's just. I
steal
mean,
from
fuck
him?
it. Let's go kill that wizard.
Overthrow the wizard.
Yeah. And plus, we have. If he's in the middle of a.
The grin on his face when you said it.
If he's in the middle of a fucking communist revolution, we can just get his workers to meat shield for us, and then it's fine. We just ice pick this guy. Problem solved.
There you go.
Let's see. Okay, so
Well,
I opened some stuff.
I'm the schmuck at the front. I'm just saying. All right, everyone's like, yo, let's go kill this dude. Don't worry, Galahad will take all the shots.
Yeah.
It's okay. You will be fine, Gallahan.
You'll be fine.
I hear.
There better be a lot of money here.
There's a lot.
It
We've
is
seen
known.
it.
Wizards have tons of money.
He charged us 300 gold just to stay for the night or some shit.
See, he has at
I mean,
least 300 gold.
Well, and he had all those other workers, which I presume he had done the same thing with all of them. So
He
he
had
probably
so
got
many
a few hundred
slaves.
gold from at least. He's been getting gold from all of them, pretty much.
Plus,
Plus, we never
Sorry.
found out what the
building
he wanted
tower
the mud
very
for something.
expensive.
I've never
Poor
heard
people
Poe
don't have-
before. That's the first time I've heard.
Slaves for days is what he had.
Yeah, can we get introduced to these new
Fuck,
characters?
yeah,
we're doing?
I've never
Yeah,
met
absolutely.
these guys.
I figure you guys are now sitting around the table in Frolica's Tavern talking about whether you not want to go overthrow this wizard or not. So, by all means.
What?
I
you
think
want me
Poe was saying something about how he has slaves for days.
I don't have slaves for days. The wizard has the slaves for days.
So what does your character look like, JP? What does Poe look like?
Like a 7 to 10-year-old Macaulay Culkin.
Oh God.
Uh huh. And
I've
you
got a-
sound like a tiny old man.
Sure,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm good.
So I look at Gallahan because we were traveling with like some kid before too. I'm like, these days children they are getting into adventuring so young. Where did they go wrong? This is why orphanage is so important. Guidance for children so this doesn't happen.
You're
Wait,
saying
Adam
this
likes
with me at the table?
Yeah, totally.
I saw him casting a spell the other day with all the other kids.
The children needed to learn.
You need to keep your mouth shut.
What do you mean?
I just sip my ale.
Yeah, you would sip, you bitch. I just like turned.
I start laughing. I'm like, little man has good attitude. Okay, you're
Oh,
fine.
God.
I like this is.
I like
good.
spit my ale out all over the table.
Tiny little asshole, very entertaining. So, who are you? Hang on, Anna. I look at your character.
My name is Lyra Windsong. I am I don't know if I need to tell you that I'm a ranger, or can you just tell I'm a ranger from what I look
Maybe
like?
maybe we could tell if by
Yeah,
looking
you got
at
like
you.
a bow.
Mm.
Maybe you're just really interested in a leaf. You know. You tell
A leaf?
Yeah, you're
It's
just
like
staring into a flower.
I'm just staring into the fire moodily, just like I'm on the search for my family.
Your family. Lyra is elf name, yes?
It is
You are, and I like squint to you. Are you an elf?
half elven.
Hmm. So I don't like, I just kind of like trail off. I'm like, half elf. Interesting.
What's wrong with that?
Well, nothing is wrong with that. Just curious is all.
Okay. Okay. Just kind of like
And you?
sip my orange juice.
The man with all the questions.
I look around like, what? How could you not? I'm like, I am Dr. Grigori. Everyone in Virskali knows of me. I
I
am,
guess not everyone.
you must be new here. It's okay. You will learn. I have been in Virskali for some time, going on adventure, bringing back gold, taking care of people. I am doctor, you see, setting bones, curing poisons, this sort of thing. I keep people alive, as long as I like them. Also, I drink and play balalaika, and I like have my like balalaika next to me. I was probably playing it earlier.
I cheers with our ale. Yeah, cheers.
Who's the brute that you got with you? What is he good for?
I look at Gallahan. Gallahan is not brute, is sharpened killing instrument, is sword of gods. And I like slap you on the back, Gallahan. I'm like, he's good man,
I
strong
lean
fight.
in. It's a part. I'm like 2 feet from Poe's face, and I just sip.
Yeah, you gotta chew it. Is it too thick for you?
Yeah.
It's like right up next to your face.
You wouldn't,
staring up.
but you wouldn't know because you're 10.
I'm just staring at you. I don't say anything after that. Maybe I grimace.
So, you two, you have met this wizard, yes?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. He's
He's a piece of shit, is what he is.
yeah, he messed with magic, and I'm not the biggest fan. We should be careful though. He's quite strong.
This is thing about wizard. When you give them time to prepare, they have all kind of tricks, illusions, fire magic, bullshit.
Yes.
We don't give him time to prepare. Kill him in his sleep, poison his food. If you are already working for Idiot Wizard, then we have an in. If we don't fight the wizard, he can't use magic on us.
He'll recognize
we're not
us.
friendly. He'll recognize it. And we stole. There's an impish creature following us around. I'm sure.
News that.
Wizard
stole.
is already enemy of yours.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
We will
But he
have-
doesn't know the two of you.
We will have to be stealthy.
Okay.
We're not the stealthiest of chaps.
Yeah, I'm not.
Right.
If there's a stick in the wood, I'll step on it for sure.
Don't worry, it's fine. Wizard has problem with workers. Gregory knows how to deal with worker problem. We will go there, I will have conversation with him, suss things out. Then we find a way to attack.
All right, sounds good to me.
Yeah. Okay. There also we forgot to mention there's giant golems that circle around his encampment that will definitely spot us. So you just have to be careful.
Any other little details that you want to just
He
get out in
animated.
the open?
He animated some dead or something like that. We snuck past a zombie. I think that's it.
All right, all things to note.
Yeah.
Quite important things, actually.
Oh, and
Bringing dead back to life is not so hard. It's parlor trick. I am not afraid of this wizard.
There's also gems and things around his house, but he lets the workers keep those. He's not worried about those at all. I forgot what it was he was digging for. Yeah, I think the mud.
He wants the mud, and he won't tell us what it's for, but he's using it for some surreptitious purposes.
I deduced it was magical of some sort. I don't know.
Magical mud.
Yeah, it was
Interesting.
very interesting. I agree. Isn't that interesting, Gallahan? Do you Are you keeping up? Do you understand the words that we're saying?
I'm gonna be honest, kid. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. I'm just trying to judge, your mental capacity.
All right, I'll judge your carrying capacity. Carry this, and I just give him a huge 10-day ration backpack.
Nice.
I guess I just take it in stride with my 4 strength, or whatever my strength is. 6 strength. Yeah, 6 strength. That was close.
That's so
Oh my
awesome.
god. So strong.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe I flex a little bit, and it hurt.
So are y'all feeling about ready to hit the road? Have you prepared enough? You bought all of the rations that you need? Any other supplies that you might want to buy?
Yeah, I have 20 rations on my character sheet, so
Awesome.
Yeah.
I've got a lot.
You said you guys were saying something about like we have the wizard's like servant or familiar or something
Nuza.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What is
he
this?
did
Is it an
have-
imp or something.
Yeah.
It's an
Yes.
imp. Yeah. She's a small red imp.
Is she around? Can I go and have a conversation with this small red imp?
Yeah, she's sort of hanging out around town.
So maybe I've seen this like thing around before.
Yeah, like
Okay.
perched on top of the Monument of Heroes or whatever, flying from rooftop to rooftop. Like the townsfolk, like the first couple days they were really worried about it, but then sort of word disseminated through town like, no, this is just one of the things that the adventurers brought back from the wilderness. People sort of like, calmed down a little bit.
Yeah, I mean the town's getting weirder and weirder every day.
Yeah,
so-
yeah. People are starting to get exposed.
Good. Well, we should go and I want to talk to this little impy person
Yeah, okay.
before we leave.
I think you find her like sitting on the shoulder of Kellen in the town square.
Yeah, I think I haven't really seen this statue before, so yeah, I want to go up and I'm like probably looking at it and just shaking my head like, ugh,
Yeah.
these two.
Yeah. Yeah, like a little voice calls down from the shoulder. She says, "What, you don't like what you see, fat man?"
I look up. No, I don't.
I think it's a beauty. I think we need a couple more of them around town. Maybe one of... I mean, are the other ones with you?
Yeah,
We
Yeah.
went as a group.
She says, "Oh, we definitely need one of that kid. Those glasses, they'll make a real statement."
I like make a pose as she says that.
I start roaring with laughter, like heartily.
I am simple man. I don't know anything about art. Come down here, creature.
No, it hasn't gone well for me when people say that to me and then I actually follow through.
What do I know about? Can I make a roll? What do I know about imps?
Yeah, go ahead. Give it a, I don't know, religion, whatever. I don't know.
Okay.
What are you trying to use to figure out?
Yeah, religion probably. I'm not
Okay.
super great at either of them, but
Do I know
12.
12. Yeah, like you don't know much. You know that like mages and I think some clerics can summon creatures from other planes of existence, and an imp is one of those creatures.
Okay.
They're commonly used as familiars for wizards, but that's really all you know.
What were we gonna say,
Yeah.
Anne?
I was gonna ask if we know like how much Nuza trusts me, because if I'm just standing in the back of the group right now and I can just call Nuza to see if she'll
Yeah, like
come down to talk to us.
she spent a little bit more time last session with you, right? Like
Right.
you. So I think there's a bit more of a rapport there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she sort of flies over. Like she's not coming down to like sit on you or anything like that, but she flies down over and starts like hovering maybe 5 feet above your head.
Okay.
Oh, hey Lyra, how you doing?
Hi Nuza, how have you been enjoying the city?
Oh, it's a lovely place that you guys got here. Really nice. There's lots of chickens to just grab and make off with. Someone left a pie out on the windowsill the other night. That was delicious.
I don't think you're making any friends in this city.
Oh, I've made some great friends, Lyra. And now she like comes down and like sits on top of your head, and she like drums just a little bit. Blip, 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 blip.
Well, this is
You,
Dr. Grigori, and he has some questions that he'd like to ask you.
A doctor, huh?
So he says.
So he said yes. Yes.
He's a doctor, all right? I tell you.
And this is his brute. We don't know what he does. He looks as brutish. I don't know.
Does he stab things with that big stabby thing he's got?
Apparently, we don't know. Maybe.
I'm a
he's-
man of peace. Okay.
Yeah. Well, good. Glad to meet you. So, Doctor, you got some questions for me, huh?
You're far from home, creature.
Yeah. Well, I like it here. Also, I don't know how to get back, so I'm kind of stuck. You know what? I've got something you should. Can you look at this for me? And she lifts up her foot and sticks it in your face.
Okay. I mean, I'm probably not close enough to get it too far.
Yeah. She's just pointing it in your general direction.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know physiology of hell creatures. Perhaps later. I will study up. I want to ask you about your former master.
Oh. Yeah. What do you want to know about Farhan?
Farhan. I look at the two. Did you know that was his name? Because you met this guy before.
It sounds reasonable. That would be his name. But then I just squint at you.
We're going to pay him a visit. And I wanted to know if you could think of anything that we should be on the lookout for. Dangerous things in the tower, weaknesses he might have. I could pay you for this information, and I take out a gold coin and kind of flash the sun on it.
Yeah, she sort of looks at you. She's like, "What use do I have for that shit?" Yeah, Farhan. Well, he's a real bastard. Loves playing tricks on people. Don't go into the mud. You'll get turned into flesh-eating monsters. That's no good. There might be some of those floating around.
Right about that.
The mud is poisonous.
Yeah.
What else? If you try to break into his what's it called? Oh, yeah. If you try to break into the processing hut, you should be aware that if you're not wearing Farhan's ring, you'll trigger a couple of very nasty traps that will probably turn you into a toad and then blast you with fire. So,
and how will we know which hut is processing hut?
Oh, it's smaller off to the side of the mansion. It's got wheelbarrow tracks going up to the door, big sturdy wooden door, smells like sulfur all the time.
And if we wanted to, say, liberate some of your former master's treasure, do you know where we could find it?
Well, he tends to keep anything valuable locked away in a room in his house. It's downstairs in the basement. There's a big black door. He had someone sculpt a dragon's skull onto it. He's got a flair for the dramatic.
Good. And your master, is there anyone he is afraid of? Does he have enemies we should know about?
Well, I mean, he's not too friendly with anybody generally. He doesn't like the workers. The workers don't like him. He hates the mudbirds because they try to steal his mud. He's terrified of the dragon, but he can generally fire off a few powerful enough spells to drive it away. There's easier prey for it to worry about. You could try visiting the village, Kulik Khan, and seeing if anybody there wants to, get back at him for anything.
And this wizard is lucky. No other rivals or wizards trying to steal his research or magic. Perhaps though, and I'm gonna look at the rest of the party. Perhaps though we should find this dragon and have conversation with it. If it and the wizard don't get along, perhaps it will help us for a cut of the treasure.
Dragon?
How much do we? I don't know how much we know about the dragon.
Have you seen this
blast
dragon
us on
before?
sight.
We don't. No.
No,
We're not talking to a dragon.
This is not how dragons work. They are not beasts like this. They are thinking like us, often smarter than we are, but not smarter than Grigori, I think.
Why do you want to talk to a dragon?
Just shush now, please. Imp, what color is this dragon? Where does it live?
Well, it's a massive creature made out of brass. It's like a huge worm that floats above the ground, segmented worm made of brass. It's got a hole at the front of it with rotating teeth. Sometimes it spews fire out from itself. It has tiny little legs on the underside of its belly as it sort of lazily floats above the ground. Sometimes it dives into the earth and then burrows up under things.
Callahan, and I look at you. You know about dragons, yes?
Yep.
This does not sound like dragon to me. Sounds like machine.
I mean, no, there are metallic dragons. Sounds legit. Can have it. There's no reason why we couldn't speak to it, though.
I'm in favor of
Interesting.
speaking with it.
I'm not sure. It doesn't sound like any dragon I've heard of. I'm wondering if there's more to this than we think.
I'm
We can
not
ask
sure.
around.
Nusa,
Say,
say where the dragon was.
Yeah, the dragon's in the northeast. There's a petrified forest that it lives in. There's not a whole lot else that lives up there. You know, I don't know a lot about the dragon, but maybe there's a library somewhere. I've heard some people talking about something in Chayminster that maybe you could find out more.
It's sounding like side quest. Well, what do you think we should do? It would be good to have at least distraction or ally against Wizard in case things go wrong. I think we can probably get workers to rise up against him, but once he starts throwing fireballs around, not many workers left for us to be distracted. What do you think?
I think the workers are probably too weak from working in the mud to really serve any purpose with helping us fight him. I would be more in favor, I think, of trying to speak with the dragon. If there's a forest there that we maybe can see him from afar, or he mentioned that there was a library, I think, that we could go try and learn more about the dragon.
That
Since
sounds
Nusa isn't
doable.
sure.
Yes, being prepared is good. Perhaps that is what we should focus on. Find library, learn more about situation before we charge in.
Agreed.
I am all for decisive action, but I don't like being killed by a wizard or turned into frog and then lit on fire. I happen to like shape I am in now, thank you.
Well,
So-
you know, a frog would be an improvement, but to each their own.
Listen, you little fuck. Don't you sass me.
Wah! She flaps up and flies about 10 feet into the air.
Alright, well, she didn't want the gold, so I'll just tuck it back into my pocket.
Yeah.
And can we change our goal for this
Yeah,
session
totally.
to finding the library?
Yep, find the library.
Okay. Does that sound okay to you guys? Do you want to go do that?
Yes.
Yeah, that
Because
works.
guaranteed there'll be some shit between there and here and there, so.
Okay, cool. So you guys are ready to step out
Yeah.
into the wilderness. Everybody has enough rations, like just checking on that.
Yeah, I've got
I have 9. I don't know what enough-
I can find food. I can find food for us in the wild too.
great.
Okay.
Thing.
Yeah, I
Are
have
you
20,
a
so-
are you a survivalist, Adam?
I'm whatever my thing is, the background thing.
Oh yeah, what is that?
You can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around me. In addition, food and fresh water for me and up to 5 people every day, provided the land offers berries, small game, water, whatever.
Yeah, that's so lame. Okay.
You know, it's so lame, but you haven't given me anything to replace it anytime, so
I
I'm just
know.
gonna keep what I got here.
All right. Cool. So, yeah, there's let's go over the new travel system, and then we'll go to a break since it's about time for that.
All right.
So there's this travel rules handout. Boop.
Yes, handouts.
Yeah. So the way it works is that when you're traveling overland between regions, you're traveling for periods of days at a time. And you make a roll using either stealth, survival, or athletics to determine your capabilities for the next 3 days. Stealth generally lets you avoid things or be hidden from things. Survival generally lets you find food, not get lost as much, or locate secure campsites. And athletics lets you move faster, but you're more, like, you know, noticeable. So the way it works is that we're gonna hop over to the hex map of the region. Let's see, pull that up on Frelka's table. So you guys know that Azimreth, the Pits of Creation, is kind of off up in the northwest. But between here and there, you guys can see there's some mountains. in the direct way, and if you curve down to the south, there's a path that goes through the plains. Each one of these hexes generally is 1 day of movement, and then if you move into mountains, that takes more days of movement to get through. And each day, the wilderness will be like fighting back through some random rolls that I'll do.
So where did this little imp say the library was?
The library's down in Chayminster, so that's down to the southwest.
I already know the way, right?
Yeah, like you've been there before, so you can remember, like, you know, this was the route that we took and sort of the dangers that we faced on the way there.
Oh, the giant.
Yeah, but I was down there as well with the other group, so.
Okay.
In Chayminster, Poe?
Yeah, because remember we went and saw the exact place they were at.
You went to the bone organ.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, so let's take a break, and then when we come back, we can start with the overland travel and make our way to Chayminster.
All right, sounds good.
Cool.
All right.
3 hours to go, so don't go anywhere. More roleplay coming up right after this. We'll see you guys in just a bit.